Hello everyone, it is not Tuesday today, but I do have a video for you because a couple of days ago the Fallout London team has finally released their official trailer, and right now it is doing very well. Within a day they gained over 10,000 new subscribers, and right now the trailer has over 500,000 views. But what if I told you that there is more to this than meets the eye? So today I will show you 50 things that you probably didn't know about the Fallout London trailer. So let's roll the intro and get started. The song used is called We'll Meet Again by Berlin, which was published back in 1939 and was often associated with World War II when soldiers were being sent off to war. The locations on the bus are all different boroughs of London. Hackney, Whitechapel, Camden and Islington are all different boroughs that you can visit. A borough is kind of like a district but more fortified. The bus is located just in front of the Tower Bridge, and the Tower Bridge is not located inside the Islington borough. This is a beautiful shot.
London, 2237.
This building right here is called the BT Tower, which is an actual tower that still exists today. In fact, the BT Tower is still being used to traffic broadcasting signals. It even got bombed back in 1971 by the IRA.
They said the sun had never set on the Empire.
That is the Big Ben. And in Fallout London, the Big Ben still works as a functional clock. It even plays its iconic chimes when it hits 12 o'clock. That is St. Paul's Cathedral, more commonly known as St. Paul's. Just like the BT Tower, St. Paul's also got bombed. Not by the IRA however, but by the Germans during World War II. A number of famous people were buried here, such as Admiral Nelson, the Duke of Wellington and Christopher Wren, who designed St. Paul's.
But now most of old Blighty is a shell of
This plane has crashed down in Suffolk, which is another borough of London.
its former self. Bodged together buildings.
This is the Fenchurch Street railway station, which raiders have actually turned into their own church.
Radiation field.
This is the Bank of England.
Nightmares.
Those are custom clothing pieces.
Hooligans. Up for a bit of argy-bargy.
They aren't called raiders in Fallout London, but hooligans. Argy-bargy is British slang for fighting.
Or whatever the bloody hell those things in Thameshaven are. If you know what I mean.
Thameshaven is a location located inside an old metro station, which is now the home of the Thamesfolk. The Thamesfolk are horribly mutated people, which came as a result from falling into the River Thames, hence Thamesfolk. In the Commonwealth the people are mildly racist towards ghouls. However, in Fallout London they are fully accepting of ghouls, but not towards the Thamesfolk however.
In fact, the closest semblance of structure we got is the Daft and Barmy boys over in Lambeth. Only they won't budge except for a couple of Rosie.
This is the Imperial War Museum, which is the current home of the Tommies. The Tommies are named after the nickname which British soldiers had during World War I and II. A cup of Rosie Lee is British slang for a cup of tea.
So in a nutshell, it's all a bit Tom Tits these days.
This street is called the Strand, which is quite a famous street in London.
Listen, the whole of Blighty's up for grabs right now. Nobody's heard from Her Majesty for ages, and frankly, people are crazy.
This is Buckingham Palace, and in Fallout London it is also the place where the Queen permanently lives. The Queen, however, will not be named and will only be mentioned and referred to as the Queen.
Crack it hearing the gentry's orders from behind their walls.
This big metal door can open.
Especially when Tunnel Cough's out there making things go.
The metro is also called the subway, or more commonly, the tube. There are rumors that Fallout London also comes with moving trains. The metro stations are quite dangerous in Fallout London because they are littered with ghouls, also known as commuters.
Bump in the night,
This person is dying of a disease called tunnel cough, which can be compared to the plague.
So all's to play for.
Here you can see that the clock of the Big Ben actually works. The Ferris wheel in the background is the London Eye, however it will be replaced with a different model.
Each wanker out there wants a part of the pie. The question is, who will it be? The last vagabonds at London's gutter?
This bar is made by the incredibly talented Doc Mobius and will be used as the faction base for the Vagabonds. The Vagabonds are a gang which are loosely based on the Peaky Blinders gang from the Netflix series Peaky Blinders.
The fascist pamphleteers in the fifth column.
This is Cable Street, which became famous because of an event that took place back in 1936. This event was called the Battle of Cable Street, which during the battle, around 2,000 to 3,000 fascists, who were being led by Oswald Mosley, 6,000 policemen and around 20,000 anti-fascist demonstrators started fighting.
Or the Camelot Knights of days past, heading once more unto the breach.
These knights are members of the Camelot faction, and they are fighting a creature which is called the Gehenna.
You just need to open your eyes and have a butcher's, me old China. The sun's about to set on this hallowed land. I'll let you into a little secret though. Whilst
This is Camden.
the location might have changed. War. War never
This is Trafalgar Square, which has become a big settlement where the player can interact with NPCs and can do trade, for example.
changes.
And there we have it, 50 things you probably didn't know about the Fallout London trailer. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more, and if you really want to support the channel, then become a Patreon. Links are all down in the description, but above all, thank you for watching. My name is Tuesday, and I will see you next time.